Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, an unboxing of a new product. It's actually one that I ordered. I didn't actually have really like a specific gun in mind for this. Kind of ordered it and I was like, you know what? It's just a good thing to have. I've got a couple of like replicas, which I don't have sights for, which this is. And it comes from a company that actually, they've sent me free stuff in the past, but they haven't sent me this for free. I bought it myself. I also recently bought a couple more of their things, which I really like. And the company is called Votatu. These are like very, very affordable like lights that I've been using from them. This is actually a light laser combo. I bought this for my PPK 20 and actually ended up using a different version of their light on it. But I've just loved their products so much for the price that when I saw, I was thinking like, okay, I need to get a new sight just to run on some different stuff. And so I was like, oh, here's actually a very, very cheap one that I've come across. So this is called Votatu's VRD501. I'll put an Amazon link down below in the description. But this is basically kind of like a T2 style red dot. And this one is only $63.99. I think normally it's about $80. It looks like at the moment it is 20% off on Amazon. I don't know if that's going to stay around for much longer. But I know that the quality, well, I don't know, but I think the quality is going to be pretty good. So I thought I'd unbox it and kind of give you guys a look of what it is like. This is the design of it. So what I really like on this is it's actually got a riser on it. Like if I'm running red dot sights on any like primary, whether that's an SMG, a full-sized rifle, anything like that, I always, when I wear face protection and like eye protection in Airsoft, I want something that is like holding or putting the sight high enough up that I can actually like kind of see it. Because sometimes when you do have like face protection on, like you don't fully get a cheek weld like you would do with a real steel firearm. Obviously you need to protect that area of your face in Airsoft. So this is actually one where when I saw it, I was like, that means I don't actually have to buy a riser. Now in the box, it comes this. This is all metal. It's a similar style or design in terms of like the finish to their actual their laser light combos, or just lasers or just lights. What is very, very cool actually as well is it's got a, what is it called? A flash. What is it called when it's got that? Why am I thinking of it? It's like a lens cover that is a kill flash. It's got a kill flash on the front of it. I've actually had one of these on one of the SIG sights that I run on my XM5. It actually worked, or it's been hit with a BB and it worked really well as like an initial lens protection. I think if these get shot regularly, that is probably going to break, or at least it's going to like deform to a point where you're not really going to be able to use the sight. But that is kind of cool that it comes with that. It looks like that just screws on. Yeah, that's metal with a thread on it. So you can just take that on or take that off as you want to. I think you're going to get a clearer picture with it off, but I'll probably keep this on when I'm using it. In the box, you also get 2 lens covers for it. Obviously, when you've got these lens caps on the end, you're not going to be able to actually see through the end of the sight. So it's not like you can use that as sight protection. But that is, they're the same size, it seems, like both ends of it. So you can use the same lens caps on there. So that's good. It comes with them. I think it's good for storage. For Airsoft, like whenever I get these, I just throw them away. It's kind of one of those things. Or I don't throw them away. I put them in the box and don't end up using them. This is another thing which I thought was really cool. For like $63, getting a red dot, which actually is a cool design. There's not too much like branding on it. So I don't think I would use this for real steel, but I would definitely use it for Airsoft. It's got a 4.4 star review on Amazon, 400 actual reviews that have given it that. It also comes with a Picatinny mount that just sits flush. So if you don't like me like a riser and you want to go with something lower, you could just switch that out. It looks like you just have to undo a couple of these screws right here. And then once you've done those screws, you can just fix it in there. So you can run it on something a bit smaller, or if you're kind of like wanting a different riser on it, whatever it is. I'll keep that riser on it. And actually, I think the angle of it looks pretty cool. It also comes with a CR2032 battery. It comes with 2 actual Torx screws, Torx wrenches, and it comes with a load of little tiny screws there as well. I don't know if it comes, there's also a cleaning piece here for you to clean the lens with. And then it also has a instruction manual that you can use there. I got this, I think, in, it was literally like under a day. They kind of have those ones at the moment where you can, you know, order it, and I don't know where their supplier is, but it's like you can get it next day, and a lot of the time it's like, for where I live in LA, it's like 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. the next day, or 4 till 8 a.m. So for me as well, I think I was going to go and play on Friday. I actually had a really bad situation. I'll run you through quickly. So went to go and play at a site called Battle Lab. Really like playing there. It's an indoor like CQB site. It's normally 5 till 10 p.m. weekdays. I was going on Friday. I left my house pretty early at like 2 o'clock because it's about an hour and a half, an hour and 40-minute drive. I want to beat the traffic because it gets worse the later on in the day you are. So I drove early, got there, had some lunch, had an In-N-Out burger, and did some work from the car. Went to the actual site, was setting up, getting ready. I get a call from my wife and she's like, hey, you need to come back now. And one of my kids had pushed the other kid off a bench and he had hit the corner of a table, cut his head open, was bleeding down his face and had smashed his nose. So my wife had to take him to hospital. We had to get like a friend to cover my other son who'd done the pushing while I was waiting, while I was coming back. And then I like came back and took over. So I went all the way there, spent about 3.5 hours in the car or 4 hours in the car, went all the way there, came back and didn't get to play Airsoft. I prepped everything, got everything ready. I was ready to shoot some gameplay footage. So that was a bit of a nightmare. So I bought this sight the day before being like, hey, I need to get one. Didn't actually put it on anything, but like I was like, oh, okay, I need fast delivery. That was a long way around saying that this can be delivered quickly. But that is everything that's in the box. It's kind of a nice like hard case box that you could use for other stuff if you wanted to. Okay, so I presume there's no, oh, actually they've given us 2 batteries, one there and one there. So actually 2 CR2032 batteries. I'm presuming there's not one in here and that I have to put one in. Nope, there's another one in there as well. So they've actually sent 3 batteries with this one sight. I think the functionality on this is going to be pretty basic. It has an on button there and it has an up and a down button. So I think that's going to be the brightness. Yep, so if I turn it on, it is a, what is the MOA on this? It's a 2 MOA, so it's fairly small. It's not like a huge one. And then I can, up and down is just turning up and down the brightness. Let me see if I can get that for you there. Can you see that? So that's a good red dot, like it's super clear. If I look at daylight outside, I can very easily see it, but it is small. Like it's a smaller red dot. It's not like a 5 or a 6 MOA. So it's going to be like a lot smaller than some of my red dot sights, but it's super bright. There's no distortion in it. This is also looking through this like lens kill flash as well. The up and the down works. So I can go just lower down. I can go higher up. If I push the off button once, it turns off, turns on. Okay, so let's quickly actually just have a look at this. I don't think it has a shake awake. If it does, I'd be very, very surprised. Specifications, housing material is an aluminium. Sight operation auto on and off. Oh, it does. So it has the sight will automatically go into sleep mode in 8 minutes of inaction. A slight movement will wake the red dot, resumes its previous brightness. I don't really understand how these guys do this for the price point. Like I really don't. I think for Airsoft for right now, I don't want to make these big things because I've used these products quite a bit. I haven't used them for a long, long time. But I think for Airsoft, they're perfect. Like I don't know how they perform on a real steel firearm, but for Airsoft, it just seems like the performance and the function is really good. And it's not like you're going to need to put it on a, just want to see if this is clicking, this actual adjustment here. And get the actual, use my special little T-wrench thing. Wrong way. Oh, well, it's got like audible clicks. like really defined audible clicks. So again, I mean, that's really good. So yeah, guys, so I haven't tried this out. What I might do actually is just kind of mount it on this MP9 that I've got here. I have been running this replica EOTech on there, which is good. But it's obviously a replica. It's not really designed to be, you know, I feel like the replicas of real steel stuff is always, the quality is not quite there. They're trying to copy something. Whereas with this, because it's doing its own thing, it looks similar to other sites that you can find out there, but it's not exactly like, okay, I've got to try and get the branding and the finish and all of that close to this, and they spend more money doing that than actually on the performance. I feel like these ones, when I've had experience, like they seem to be a lot better. Okay, so I wish probably I just got Votatu to send this to me for free, but when it's like $60 as opposed to being like a couple of hundred for some of these, I'm really not too mad about it. Okay, guys, so that's what it looks like on an MP9. Like, it's that kind of design of sight that I think actually could work really well on a lot of stuff. I may actually move that backwards, but super easy. I've got both eyes open. I can see everything. It's obviously like a smaller window, so if I move my head here, I can't see it. If I move my head here, I can't see it. But everything in between, like all around there, I can see the actual red dot. So that's what it's looking like. Get you, there it is. There it is, yeah. So yeah, so far, guys, this is an unboxing, not really like a full review, but I mean, for $63, you've got a riser, a regular mount, a red dot that works and seems to work really well with shake awake, with very good tuning on that. You could put that on pretty much anything. I may actually end up putting it on my, should we have a look what it looks like on this? I think this might be. So you see here, like I've got this Holosun, that's about $300 sight on it. And I do think it looks pretty good on this, but I have to put this, put it on a riser because it's too low down by itself. These like Holosun's obviously like a real steel kind of brand. A lot of people love Holosun. Like I've got some really good sights from them. I don't actually love their pistol sights particularly. Like their micro red dots for me are a little bit like the windows on the ones that I've tried are just a little bit small for me. I like kind of fast target acquisition with pistols, and I find when you're shouldering a rifle, it's a lot easier to be like, right, that's where the red dot is, because it's almost that like muscle memory. When you've got it extended on the end of your arm, it's a lot harder to find. So I'm spoilt with that Trigicon SRO, like a large window one. And that for me has just been kind of ruined all other micro red dots for me slightly. I'm going to try and put that on here. Something rattling around in that suppressor. Okay. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you think it looks better with the Holosun on it, or if it looks better with this. I kind of like that a lot more. It's also a lot lighter and smaller, just less bulk on there. Might be a little low. This is what I call my truck gun. Might be a little low compared to like what it was before. But I do think that works pretty well. It's over the top of the Votatu. I mean, like the good thing with this is I've got a Votatu light laser combo on here. So if I did that, then I'm kind of in keeping with a full Votatu truck gun style. I'm going to go with that with there. I'm going to put this guy on. What I should do actually is just do a long form video and do the test of like the Votatu shake awake. If it goes off after 8 minutes, if I keep it on permanently, how long does that stay on for? Normally actually we keep this slightly further in. Yeah, that's really, really cool. I don't know. I kind of like that design more, I think. But anyway, guys, I've put a link down below in the description for this one. It is the Votatu VRD501 2 MOA auto off and emotion on. I probably should have seen from there that it would have been auto on and off. But I really like it so far. I'll give you guys some updates on other stuff. But I hope you guys are good. I will see you very soon in the next video, and have a great day. Goodbye.